Well, we're learning more every day, and now we just learned something new about these wonderful AI centers that are being built everywhere. This is Tony. Hope you're all doing well. I'm going to get into that as the main story of this video, but we're actually going to get into a number of things. You won't believe who's making a lot of the money off these centers, and it's definitely not somebody you would want. Let's just put it that way. We're not talking about the obvious people like Sam Altman or Peter Thiel. We're talking about someone else, a little bit in the background. Not exactly the best history in the world. We're going to get into that because it tells you there might be more going on than we realize with regards to these things. We're going to get into also a number of other things like a few clips. We got one about Coca-Cola, something interesting that came out recently about them. We got what's going on with everyone moving back in with their parents. Get into that a little bit. We have this lady or man or I don't know, going to be potentially the next governor of Wisconsin. Get into that as well. And a ton of other stuff. Let's just get going here. And actually, a video that kind of predicts the future of what our... Oh my God, I actually could see this. I literally could see this becoming true. And it's more insane than any movie you've ever seen. Just take the most apocalyptic movie and the best comedy and just put them together, and that's our future, okay? We'll get into that as well. Let's just get going here. Let's start with a woman that goes to a number of foreign countries, and every time she goes, she loses weight from eating. All right, let's just play this clip of her saying it. Check this out. Let's play this real quick.
I don't understand as a country as a whole, like, why are we not more angry about the fact that our country literally poisons our food? I'm confused. Like, every other country is not doing this. I was in Mexico for 3 weeks and I almost had abs. I'm here and I'm bloated. My fat pants, my fat shorts, barely buttoning. And I've only been back for a week and I feel disgusting. You go to Europe, you lose weight. You go to Bali, you lose weight. Just from eating. It's disgusting, it's disturbing. I think about it all the time. And
this happened to me too, actually. I went to a foreign country, lived there for 9 months, lost a ton of weight. Matter of fact, my friends there were like, why are you losing weight? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just eating normal. I'm not exercising. I'm literally doing nothing. I'm just eating. And I would walk to a computer lab, sit down and do my computer stuff and walk home. That's all I did. And I lost a ton of weight, like I think 40 pounds or something when I was there. And as soon as I got back, gained it in like a month, like 15 pounds back in a month or something like that. It's like obvious there's something going on with their food. It isn't exactly rocket science. We've covered some of this on our channel. We talked yesterday about what they're doing with eggs at some restaurants and hotels where it's not even like, how do you screw up eggs, right? You just crack it, put it in a pan, fry it, right? Scramble it, whatever. No, they can't even do that. They have to like get it prepackaged in some plastic bag, microwave it, take it out, make it look like it's scrambled eggs when it's actually rapeseed oil, 49 other additives with like some eggs in there. And it's not even real butter on it. It's like, what are you doing? How do you screw up eggs? They screw up eggs. And then you got Coca-Cola here. And you know this has got to be something spiritual because look what Coca-Cola's doing. You can request anything but Jesus is King on their website. All right, let's play this real quick.
I'm going to need an explanation for this. All right, we're going to do this one live because I don't want to see any comments that, oh, this is a conspiracy theory, blah, blah. You can see we're on the Coca-Cola website URL right there. We're going to scroll down to personalize our Coke can. The first entry we're going to try is Allah is King. No issues with that. You can see it on the Coke can. Next entry we're going to try. No issues with that. Let's even try Satan is King. Zero issues with Satan. Now let's try Jesus is King. Now that's where there's issues. So you can still see this.
Get an error message. It's like this red right here.
Satan on the Coke can here.
Goodness gracious. You can put anything on there but Jesus. I wonder why. I thought he's just a guy that didn't exist 2,000 years ago, like atheists say. Why is it then secular companies like Coca-Cola won't even let you put it on their can? That's kind of weird. Put any other name on there, they don't care. Anything other than that one name. A little strange, you might say. We got a lot to get into. We're just barely getting started. First of all, I got to mention Food Supply, 25-year shelf life. They have lots of options available, my friends. Go check it out. Link is in the description. As low as $20, high as $3,000 if you want to buy a year's worth. You want to buy a generator. They got everything. Go check it out. Survival gear, water filtration. Also, this book here, The Lost Ways, How Your Great-Great-Grandfather Lived Without Electricity. You might want that book as well. I'm covering the 3 Days of Darkness over on my other channel, on my other video today, because there's something coming up on August 12th. So you might want to check into that as well. You might want to get that book just in case. We just had to buy pretty much the top computer processor out there for the game we're developing, Noah VR. It's like $4,000 because our other one just died on us. You're going to definitely want to check that out if you have not already. That's linked below as well. If you want to get involved in the investment opportunity, $400 to get you a seat. Link is in the description for that. You can see everything about it. We are making lots of strides on the game, getting really far along. We didn't lose anything when the processor went down. He literally has 12 fans on this processor, and he has liquid cooling on it as well, on a different part of the computer. It's literally top level, top tier. At any rate, so that's one of our programmers working on it. It just died like a day or two ago, or a few days ago. Getting back to the video we have here, more Americans have been moving back with their parents because of cost of living. Record 25.2 million adults under 35 are now living with their parents. This is more than any other point on record. One 34-year-old says she was forced to move back. Actually, let's just check out the clip and see what it says.
34-year-old Carly Goodrow appears to be in great shape physically, but financially, it's been a struggle.
This one is just super relatable.
The business coach and content creator has been.
I just moved back in with my parents for a few months with my 2 golden retrievers.
So this is the room.
This is the room.
And then this is the workspace.
This is my office.
So just imagine that. She has obviously her life pretty much together. She's even making content, probably has a decent following. Can't even make money to pay her bills. Has to move in with her parents again. I've noticed this. I've been documenting some of this. New doctors can't even afford a small house now. Back in the old days, they could afford a decent house as a new doctor. I mean, we're talking doctors. Like even doctors can't afford a small house now. That's like crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Of course, back in the 70s, before the 70s and the 60s, you could have just a standard postal worker, whoever, and they would be able to afford a house and be able to have a family, have kids. And I just saw a post earlier on X comparing how much people made back then compared to today. And it's absolutely insane, the difference. And they showed how much cost of living, particularly housing, has went up compared to how much you make. Back then, it was much closer to almost equal. Now it's like this massive gap, which if you actually compare it to the Depression, it's actually more affordable for a house in the Depression than today. Now people are like, no, it's not true. Actually, it is. It is true if you actually look into it. Now, there was other things that would cost more than today back during the Depression, but so it was slightly worse in other respects. But the fact of the matter is housing was cheaper back then, or about the same, which is insane, right? You have also all these other insane things in our culture. Apparently this person right here just won the primary and may soon be the governor of Wisconsin. Oh my goodness, dude. This person might be the next governor of Wisconsin? Oh my goodness. I immediately thought of the leader of Ukraine and how he used to be on TV and now he's, leader for Ukraine. Oh my goodness, what the hell is going on? Our world is so crazy. And it doesn't seem to be getting any better, does it? Not really. I feel like we're going definitely towards the end of something. I feel like the end's coming. And I'm going to get into that over my other channel, 3 Days of Darkness, what's coming up with this eclipse on August 12th, all that kind of stuff. I'll talk about it over there. Over here, I'm just kind of playing some ironic and strange stuff. I got some weird clips here to show you, a really funny one in a second as well. Actually, 2 funny ones. We're going to get into Fauci a little bit and something Stephen A. Smith said. Let's just go into this one first. Let's go into this. This is just kind of a funny clip I saw of a guy who got arrested for stealing a motorcycle. He's already in the cop car. He's already handcuffed. Check this out.
Please, man. You're cool with me. I might let you smoke when we get to jail.
See, look, he fakes like he's all tired and he's like cooperative. As soon as the guy gets out of the car, he starts trying to get the handcuffs off.
He's just getting comfortable.
How much do you have in the bag?
Like a quarter gram of ice and 2 Xanaxes.
Well, he actually frees himself?
Oh, he actually got out.
What? How?
Look at this dude. He just stole a cop car, dude. He was telling a story before this, how he didn't actually steal the motorcycle, but he got it from another, he like bought it from another guy, and he just was the one that got caught with it. And he was like telling a sob story, trying to get the cop on his side, pretending like he's all cooperative, and then look what he did. He actually got out of the handcuffs and stole the cop car.
Wow.
Apparently the cop starts barking like a wolf or something. Like, what is going on with our society? Okay, I gotta find this. Of course there's some dumb ad. All right, one sec here. Like, he's supposed to bark or something. Let me see if I can find that part. Bark. All right, here we are. Yeah, here it is. Okay, let's get to this part. Let me play this.
Bailed on foot? I can't hear you. He said he did bailed on foot.
None of his fears.
God, I bet that guy barking can't wait to start running again.
All right, I must have missed it. I don't know where he started barking. Apparently the cop barked. I don't know what's going on, man. I just thought it's so crazy of a video. I can't find where he's barking. I don't know where it happened. Is it here?
127 months.
Yeah, he's freaking out. Okay, that's right. He's the guy right here. He's freaking out. He's having a meltdown.
Per hour, huh?
I saw him, but it was when we went to the presses.
He barked somewhere. I don't know where he went. I'm not going to sit here and try to find it, but our world's nuts, man. Our world is completely nuts. We have here a prediction, and honestly, I could actually see this happening because of how bad our world is. It's like, this would be a total comedy movie. This is so ridiculous. It's like Idiocracy, okay? The year is 2030. Claude 9 has gone rogue and taken control of 1 billion sex bots. Check this out, dude. No one's having kids anymore.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's bad. Yesterday, Claude 9 achieved AGI and went rogue. It backdoored its way into every sex bot on Earth. Now they're massing for an attack on macro. The models we're training there are humanity's last chance. If that data center falls, there's nothing left to save.
It's like Terminator, you know. This is more of a realistic Terminator, though, because they are actually starting to come out with these bots, and men and women are not exactly getting together anymore as much with the younger generation. I actually could see it go in this direction. Got Kermit.
The 4 of you in this room are humanity's last hope. Welcome to the resistance.
Kurt Russell. Guess that's an Escape from LA reference or Escape from New York. He's called Solid, or was he called Snake or something? Snake something was his name. You get the idea. Of course, I could actually see that happening. I literally could. How crazy our world is. AI and the people running AI, which I'm going to get into that at the tail end here. Oh my goodness. It's not just Peter Thiel and Sam Altman, which is bad enough. We got someone even worse. And makes you really wonder what this is really all about. We'll get into that at the tail end. I wanted to first get in a little bit to this whole thing with Stephen A. Smith. Looks visibly betrayed as he reveals he took 3 shots and wore a mask because Fauci told him to, and he still got it. And he almost died from it. All right, check this out. Let's play this really quick. That's pretty crazy, actually.
The self-adulation that he engaged in, you damn right I do. Because some of the things that he was telling us to do was inconsistent with science, but he was telling us it was science that led to him making the decisions that he made. Masking, 6 feet distancing, the closing of businesses, forcing businesses to push those mandates upon people like me and others. Because I took the vaccine, and I took a booster, and I wore a mask. And we were told, hey, you ain't going to get COVID if you do that. And I got COVID. And damn it, it almost killed me. Going into 2022, I'm in the hospital 90 minutes before the ball is about to drop. And the doctor says, we've been at this for 3+ weeks. You got double pneumonia. You look really bad. If this antibiotic and this steroid does not work, Mr. Smith, I'm sorry, we're going to have to call your family. It looks that bad, but we should know in 3 hours. And through the grace of God, 3 hours later, I felt better after they gave me.
Damn, that's crazy, man. There were so many crazy stories from back then. You know, I never took it. I never took the thing myself. And I actually got COVID 3 times. And I never got close to it. The first COVID I got was before they even knew it existed. Like January 2020. And that was the worst of them. The other 2 didn't really matter. It was like just like a cold at that point. The first one was kind of bad. Like literally it wasn't really that bad actually, honestly, compared to what he had there. I mean, there was like about 15 minutes where I felt really kind of weird. Like I stood up and I almost felt like I was going to pass out or something. Just like a little bit. It wasn't that bad. It was just like I felt off for like 15 minutes. And then that was about the worst of it. That was it. After that, it was just like a cold. And it was before anybody even knew it existed. Like we went and got it tested and they're like, unknown. We don't know what this is. And then of course, like a couple months later, everyone's talking about it. Honestly, I'm really glad I didn't take it because I already had like some immune reaction to, like I had an issue with an antibiotic, which I was allergic to. And my immune system's a little, oversensitive when it comes to certain things. So I really wonder what would have happened if I'd have taken it. It might not have turned out too well. So maybe it would have been nothing. I would have been fine. Maybe it wouldn't have been. I have no idea. I'm glad I didn't take it though. Let's just put it that way. Because look what happened to him. He took 3 of them. Dude he was almost goner. He was almost a goner. And for me, I got COVID 3 times and it didn't even hardly do anything to me. It was like pretty much nothing compared to what he had. Here you have NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers. This is pretty hilarious what he did in this show here. What is this show? I don't even know what it's called. It's on ESPN. The Pat McAfee show or something. NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers looked straight into the camera, called Fauci an absolute coward during an interview with host Pat McAfee at the Pittsburgh Steelers training camp. All right, let's just check this out. See what he has to say.
a couple times today because you've been very open about coming back for this year, last rodeo, and you talked about your wife saying, hey, have another year. Mike McCarthy being here, obviously a big deal. Can you tell us about the mindset of coming into your last season? Like, that's a real thing, it feels like, because is everything better? Is everything funner? Is everything more awesome? Like, how do you kind of view this year versus maybe the years of the past?
I'm going to plead the fifth.
Okay.
Okay.
Like gotta love that guy.
Okay.
Like that absolute coward, Tony Fauci. Absolute coward.
Yeah.
Hey, it's back, baby.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, 111
You
times.
got a pardon and you're in front and you pleaded over 100 times at the White House? What are you scared of, Tony?
Yeah.
I thought you were the scientist.
Bro, he asked him in that, when he pled 100 times, he's like, hey, what's your favorite color? I plead the fifth. What did you eat earlier today? I plead the fifth. What day of the week is it? I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
I thought you were I am science, and you get up there and you can't answer a question?
Yeah.
What are we doing? And how much time did the network spend to that? How much time did they spend on my responses every week, on my vaccination status, on Taylor and Travis?
Yeah, that was some crazy shit back then, dude.
This wedding. Yeah! Did they do even a minute? Did they do even
No, of course not. No, hell no.
a minute on Tony Fauci?
No, I don't think I've heard anything.
I bet they didn't.
But on that note,
this guy tries to change it, but he just keeps going for another 2 minutes. Oh, you're not going to change the topic, right? You're not going to change the topic. I'm going to change the topic, though. We're going to get back into the data center thing here, which is interesting that we just found out someone who's behind this was in those files. You know, the island, he was one of the top dudes. I think he has a lot of his wealth in Chicago. No, is it not Chicago? It's why did I think Chicago? Not Chicago. Why can't I think of it off the top of my head? Ohio. Columbus? I think he's from Columbus. Columbus or Cleveland, Ohio. Wexner. That name. All throughout the files. Good buddy of Jeffrey there. Guess what? Oh, yeah, he's into those data centers too.
Through a dizzying array of public-private partnerships and alleged shell companies, Wexner has gained control of key real estate that is now being utilized by military contracting big tech companies, enriching himself and the corporations he's lured to the Silicon heartland along the way. But it is how Wexner has accumulated this leverage that illuminates the dark inner workings of our political system. These public-private partnerships, Webb reveals, despite the banality of their name, function as a way for oligarchs to funnel taxpayer money into privately developed business projects.
So I actually don't feel like this whole thing has went away at all. But for some strange reason, I'm curious and wondering what's going on here. Because no one's been arrested. We got Wexner here, who accumulated a ton of wealth working with that guy, now owning data centers, which makes you wonder what the hell's going on here, right? You got Peter Thiel, who obviously is not what you would call the best guy in the world either. Sam Altman, same idea. All these people running this stuff, this AI, you're like, you would never let them watch your kids. Like, why would we let them have control over such a massive thing? A powerful thing like this makes you really wonder what's really happening. Obviously, I showed you that funny clip of the bots, the sexy bots there taking over the world. Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't even be surprised. You know, anyway, that's my video. Kind of want to see what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.